Bale got very drunk. Renarad went up to perform at the bar at the Lady Luck Tavern and rolled a double natural one and broke a string on his bandor. And then recovers the bit of a fumble start and played a Hobbit-esque tribute song for Flint. We get Bale to bed. And next day, the party visits Avon to tell him about his father's death. And we met Cassius as well, who is Avon's uncle. And we left Avon in Cassius's home and went to go meet with the Duke. We were escorted by guards to the Duke's meeting chambers. We also played a lot of poker and had a pretty good come up on some gold. The decor inside of the balls, I don't remember. Let me get my map pulled up. Sorry.
Oh, I fucking didn't get roll 20.
But the decor inside of the Duke's castle was a lot of red and gold, symbols resembling a sun, but it is not Lathander, it is Amontor, and he is a more strict and just god of the sun. It's a ducal castle. And the Duke arrived with a small entourage and brought us up to his personal chambers, and the group reported everything about the Knoll Cave and the events that took place in there, as well as the monster in there, and let the Duke know that we did have the mithril and handed it over. And the Duke asks what the party's plan was going forward, and we mentioned Stormwreck Isle is on the table because the party is trying to continue Flint's expedition. And the Duke warned the party that there is a sub-adult blue dragon residing in the Stormwreck Isles, and above board, I believe his name is Sparkrender. And the party explains that they're seeking a cure for Flint. And then the Duke offered the party a reward of 4,000 gold or some curated items from their armory. And we left off on that decision of gold or goods.
What was the name of that neutral god?
The neutral god is
The lawful neutral.
It's
Amontor.
Amontor, yeah.
It's that temple
It's
in the center of town. It's
Yeah,
spelled like that.
AMA-U-nator.
Okay. Amon.
Amonator.
Oh, I forgot my notes. There we go.
So I don't know if y'all thought about it throughout the week, but surely we're taking the special equipment, right?
Yeah, surely.
Yeah, we didn't talk about it at all, but for sure.
Gold is gold, but the special
mystery box could be anything.
Exactly.
Could even be gold.
Okay.
You're not gonna want gold. I'm just kidding.
3-1, Anna.
Mystery box.
Mystery box.
Is. So yeah, the group of you mull it over in front of the Duke and right, so your reward shall be from our personal armory then. Give me a few moments. My guards will escort you downstairs, and I will choose these myself.
Sounds good.
Duke turns away and proceeds deeper into this chamber that he brought the group into. And the handful of guards motion all of you back towards them, down the stairs. Yeah. A few moments to yourselves.
It's gonna be anything good. What are you hoping to get? You hope they have? Mira says to the group.
I don't know. I've never been rewarded by a Duke before.
I feel like I would be grateful with anything supplied by the Duke. I feel as though I haven't really earned anything. I mean, I maybe killed 2-3 gnolls when they attacked the smithing village. But, I mean, all of you did the majority of the heavy lifting.
Well, I mean, sure, we would happily take whatever reward was designated for you into our own hands if you don't want it.
I'm not saying I don't want it. I'm just saying
You have a debt to us, don't you? Do you not?
I do.
This could be a step towards that debt being repaid.
A life is worth a life. A life isn't worth an item.
Just messing with you, Cassius. If we wanted it, we'd take it.
I appreciate the jest.
I do have to say though that I'm rather relieved that this Duke seems to be a pragmatic fellow. You know, with these rich types, you never know what they deem a suitable reward.
Yes. I guess the jury is still out, as we shall see.
I once saw Baron give a group of adventurers a set of matching gilded cutlery as a reward for a job they had done for him. Spoons
Cutlery?
and forks and
Cutlery?
knives.
Hmm.
You know, useless really to travelers.
I feel like that's an easy way to make an enemy out of an adventuring party,
what I'm
more
saying.
so than reward them.
I don't think it was given with ill intent. I just think, you know, those wealthy types, sometimes they're a little disconnected.
That they can be. How are you feeling today, Vale?
I feel mostly better. I got some fancy new scars, but other than that, I think I'm doing mostly better.
That is good to hear. Once we do finish up here, I don't know what all of yours traveling conditions are, but I can procure us some horses and a wagon if need be for wherever we go next.
Bale just stares at Renarat.
I've got transportation covered.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
The Duke's footsteps can be heard coming down from the grand staircase on the far side of this chamber. Pair of guards with him, helping carry a assortment of items. Right. This is what I deem a fitting reward for capable adventurers such as yourselves. For you, sir, pointing at you, Rinran, a enchanted breastplate, giving you protection from all things radiant.
Yeah,
It's gonna be real good when we're getting smited. But
when Bale finally instigates a little war, personal war with the thing.
oh yeah, it's on site. I'm shooting as soon as I see one. I'm waiting.
It's so it's a breastplate of radiant resistance. For you, miss. This rod may assist you in casting your spells. A rod of the Pact Keeper.
Thank
I
you.
don't know what that is.
Oh yeah.
I think it's a +1 on save DC and attack rolls with
Mira,
spells.
you can add a rod of the Pact Keeper +1 to your inventory.
That's real sick.
For you, sir, for Bale, this ring, a ring of resistance. Roll a D10 for me, Bale.
Wait, is this my D10? Yep. 2.
A ring with like a tourmaline gemstone in it. This ring will offer you protection from the cold. And for you, sir, last but not least, a short sword. He kind of presents you a very finely crafted short sword using some mithril in the build. A light, sharp, stronger than steel. This is mithril. The short sword will amplify your critical blows in combat. You can add a vicious short sword to your inventory.
Okay.
These gifts come along with my blessing. 4 of you are free to travel to and from Daggerford at your leisure. Your lodging will be covered. If you are in need of a ship, I can help you lease a vessel at a discounted rate.
I think we will. We'll be fine on the transportation. I don't think we need to rent a ship.
There you go. Offer stands if you ever find yourself in need.
Thank you. Very kind of you.
Thank you. You've done a great service to Daggerford. Times are tough. My guard are lean with all the things going on with the crusades. It means a lot.
Bale almost spits and remembers where he is and stops himself.
Very well.
This is it might be prying, but it's is Daggerford ready? If those crusades come this direction?
Of course, we will be ready. We have plenty of men and women standing by, as well as the entire might of Waterdeep.
Waterdeep's a bit of a hike, though. Just that smithing village is all but destroyed. Unless there's another forge.
We have plenty of forges as well. That is much as our newest investment in the riches in our surrounding lands. We will rebuild. It will be much easier this time. Thanks to the four of you.
Make sure whenever they do rebuild that they're a little weary of that cave.
Yes. Indeed. Appreciate your concern. And your name was again, sir?
Cassian Thorn.
Cassian Thorn. Right. Well, I've much to catch up on from my travels, but if you are to go to Stormwreck Isle, best of luck.
Thank you, thank you.
Good day to you all. My men will see you out.
I'll follow the nearest guard and start walking out.
And they lead you all back out into the city proper.
Well, what do we want to do now? Is there anything else we had to do here?
I think that was our only job. I think we could try to get some potions before we leave. And then head out towards Stormwreck. And hopefully while we're traveling I hear back from the guild about any more information on Stormwreck Isle. I imagine it'll take us a couple days to get there, so. Right, because we're like here, Daggerford's here, and then Stormwreck's like northwest by a good bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think.
Roughly.
I was expecting a letter. Do I know how? A letter. Do I have a ballpark on when that letter might be arriving? So it's from my mother.
Usually like a day or two transit, if you have one from your experience in sending mail to and from, yeah.
Do we need to?
Do we need to stay the
Wait,
night here, or do
yeah.
you need to check the have you checked today?
I have not checked today, no. I can swing by the aviary rookery, see if it's arrived, and if not, I would prefer to wait for it, but if we must leave, we must leave.
Yeah, it's usually like a day or two transit, and you do have like a whistle on you to like call to the bird, like a
Oh,
super
that's right.
high-pitched
Then yeah.
whistle.
Then yeah, I wouldn't need to scratch that. I am waiting on a letter, but it'll find me. It always does.
Do you know any shops around here that we might be able to buy some potions before we leave? I know it's a smaller town, so I don't know if they'll have anything.
Would I know of any like alchemical shops or like adventure goods
Mm,
type?
Yeah,
Business?
there would be potions, but just the like basic variety in the marketplace.
Okay.
Excuse me, sorry. Sparkling water burp.
Then
Because
yeah.
having those potions is the only reason some of us are still here. So
Well, there is a shop in town. They sell some more rudimentary potions, but
I mean, even if
they
we can
are
buy some
healing potions
basic
nonetheless.
healing potions, it'll be worth a good bit to us.
Okay, yeah.
We
Yeah, you guys can find a stall that's selling it, just like basic potions and tonics and things like that.
We going back to the ship after we're done shopping. Is that the plan?
Oh, you already hit. Oh, so you have a ship. I know Rennered said transportation was covered, but I wasn't aware that you already had a ship.
No, we do not have a ship. No.
It's not a ship.
Just trust us, Cassius.
It's a boat.
We will explain when we are there.
Sounds good enough for me.
Is that what the plan is though? Are we all heading there? After getting some
I assume
potions?
so. Head there right or after we buy what we need to buy.
Sounds like a good plan to me.
I will meet you guys there. Go for a swim before I can't for a while. So Mira will head just to the docks and just swim for however long I think it would take them to shop, and then I would head that way to meet up with them.
Okay. All right. So-
Board.
Yeah, go
Sorry,
ahead.
didn't mean to interrupt. When Flint, I don't remember if we went over his inventory or not, but when Flint died, did anyone take the sending stone from him
I
that
did.
he had that was chained with bales?
Yeah, I put it back in the party
Okay.
inventory for now.
Okay, I was just making sure I was just curious if we had that still or not. That's gonna be real unfortunate.
Yeah, I made sure. And then we left a lot of stuff with you because there was stuff
Yeah.
that you
Yeah, dude, Flint's inventory was a fucking mess.
well, I took all the like crafting materials that's in the party inventory.
Yeah.
But like your magic items that you infused become mundane once the artificer's not alive anymore. So
Mm-hmm.
taking the spear and stuff
And
wouldn't have
then-
done much.
You guys have the ring, yeah?
Yeah.
Or did you leave the ring?
No,
Somebody is.
we would have taken it.
Okay. I assumed so, but I just wasn't sure.
Sorry, I got distracted. What ring?
The
ring
one from
Flint
Stormwreck.
had.
I think Denovian took it. I think he has it for sure. I know one of us took it, but I think Denovian
we have
took
it.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
And then yeah, so we'll just buy some potions. However much I can get, I'll try to get. I don't know, at least. Last time we had 2 each, but I don't know how much they have. So I only have 296 gold. So
So before we do that, everyone's got their reward in bag.
So just to be clear, because you said breastplate of oops.
Radiant resistance.
Yeah, so I found armor of radiant resistance, comma, breastplate.
that's
Yeah,
that'll be it.
Yeah,
D&D Beyond's dumb. Yeah, it has stuff in weird.
that is it.
I just wanted to double check.
And then mine was a ring of cold
Randomly-
resistance.
Yes, randomly generated loot. I thought it panned out pretty
Yeah,
pretty
well,
well.
Sure.
A little juice for everybody. And then I noticed for you, Ranarad, I think your AC will be a little
Yeah,
lower,
it's
but
one
you won't have disadvantage on stealth
Yeah,
anymore.
I sat there for a good 5 minutes contemplating whether I
Yeah.
wanted to use it or not, but I landed on it.
And then I thought the radiant resistance was very fitting, and yeah, could maybe come in
Yeah,
handy
for
later.
sure.
Damn, all of that was random loot table?
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive.
That's crazy.
we didn't get
Yeah, the
complete
longsword,
dog
yeah,
shit.
and then the rod of the Pact Keeper too. I was like, okay.
Rod of the
Yeah,
Packkeeper is
that's-
a good
it's
one.
all
Yeah.
pretty irrelevant.
What does that one do?
It gives a +1 to her damage and DC to warlock
Ooh.
spells. Yeah.
That's
It's hard to get DC up stuff, so getting a +1
yeah,
to DC
that's
is real
super
nice.
cool.
You can also use a charge it has 1 charge to give me back a pack spell slot.
Oh, that's
Fucking sick.
That's really good.
Yeah.
That's
Nice.
super good.
So Mira's going for a swim. You have this new this rod of the Pact Keeper in tow. The tip of this rod, and it might. I'm not sure how Mira would react to this, but it is kind of just like very octopus, like just the tentacles, very like of the depths.
Yeah, I think she'd just
I'm
be
not
like,
I'm not sure if he would be like weary or creeped out by that, or to be like, okay, this is
no, I think she'd be like enamored with that. I think that's
Okay.
really cool. Maybe a little weary, but more so. I'm very excited about it.
you're going to the harbor for a swim. How many potions are we looking for?
We used all of them, I think. Or I used the 2 that I had,
I think-
and Mira used the 2 she had, and Flint used the 2 he had.
Yeah.
I've got 3 left, and I'm not buying another.
Okay, so I'll buy.
The stall has 9 of them, but they're 30 gold apiece.
30 gold apiece.
I still have 1 in my inventory because I never used it on you because you were stable.
Oh yeah.
See
Okay.
what
Right.
happens to people who rely on health potions.
Hey, I would have been full dead a lot without it. So I'll get 6. 2 for me, 2 for Mira, 2 for Cassian.
That
I
works.
still have 1 if you want to just get Mirror
do
1.
2-5.
Uh,
Then on the inverse. of
Yeah, I'll do 5, so
healing
150 gold.
potions,
Okay.
this stall, they sell it maybe like
Remove man
more
150.
basic poison. Or some supplies that I could make my own, because I do have a poisonous kit that I am proficient with.
Okay. I think. Can't you just make poison with that?
I'm not sure.
I think a poisoner kit you take.
Oh
time.
yeah. Oh no, it says proficiency with this kit lets you add your proficiency bonus to any ability check when I'm making or when I'm crafting or
I'm-
using poisons.
Okay, yeah, I'm thinking of
Alchemist kit?
no, there's a feat, the poisoner feat that just lets
Oh
you
yeah.
make poison. I would say there's definitely like materials to make it.
I would buy enough to make like two
Okay. Maybe
servings of
like
some basic poison.
like 15 gold worth of like herbs and powders.
Okay. And I will do that and just store the materials for the time being. I'll work on that project when I have some downtime.
Okay, I'll give you your 2 now, Tyler, just so you can put those in your inventory, and then I'll give Mira hers when we're back together.
Alrighty, and those are just standard
It's the
potion of
basic ones,
healing.
yeah.
Yeah, just the one, or is it 1d4 or 2d4?
2d4 plus 2.
2, yeah.
Because the greater is
Okay.
44 plus 4.
Add it.
And I've never used a superior in my life, so I don't know what superior is.
Well, thank you, Bale. I appreciate those. And hopefully I don't have to put them to use.
Yeah, hopefully. It's better to have them than to not have them, though. Can't really keep your promise if you die in the next fight.
I don't plan on dying anytime soon.
Bale probably is just starts walking away and just kind of says under his breath, "Neither did they." And I'll just start walking to the gate, I guess, to
over towards the river gate and meet up with Mira.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything else I can think of that I need to buy right now. Anybody?
I don't think so. Clinton had half of Gnome Depot in his fucking inventory.
Very true. Okay. Yeah, the 3 of you reunite with
Oh, I didn't take the poison
Mira
vial
after
for the cave
her
spiders out of my inventory.
swim in the port. Now we're heading back.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, head out to
Is there any
the.
last minute things for anyone else?
I don't think so.
Nope. Packed up and ready to go.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else I need to buy.
Yeah. Cassian, you just follow the 3 of them out of town.
Yep.
As we walk past a scorched circle in the ground and head towards.
Yep. off near the tree line. When you've been here for a little bit, not necessarily seeing, the ins and outs of Daggerford, but this fortress that is off in the tree line was not here a couple days ago.
That was not there.
I don't
That's
remember
new.
that either. Should we check it out? Is it right at that gate where we came in?
Not right at the gate, like closer towards the tree line.
It's not
Does it
very
look like
often.
there's-
A whole little fortress just appears.
Are there any like flags or anything notable on it?
Anna,
It's the best.
Oh,
it's our fun.
that's it. I'm so sorry.
It's your mysterious fortress.
We
Thought-
arrived on that thing.
Yeah, I thought for a moment she was trolling.
I thought
Cassian
she
in-
was fucking
in-
with
in character.
Cassian. I think-
I thought
Nope,
she was
that's
fucking with
me.
him.
Wait, is it Cassian or Cassius?
Cassius.
Cassius is the uncle of Avon. I am
That's the other guy.
Cassian.
Oh shit, my bad.
I'm open to peeking my head in, but just I vote we be a little cautious.
Indeed, I think we'll approach, with caution and investigate a little bit, see what happens. Do you want to take the lead, Cassian? You seem pretty sneaky. It's pretty adept at infiltrating and gathering intel.
I can.
Yep.
Like I said, you point me in a direction, I can clear it out.
Well, I don't know the way to clear it out. I'm just saying, gather some intel with caution.
I see this going so.
No
bad.
casualties or anything like that.
Pop in, check it out. Make sure it's safe.
Yeah, we can do that. Cassian is going to sneakily approach this fortress and yeah, start approaching for now.
Annie.
Okay.
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, you approach this fortress near the tree line. There's just a big upheaval of dirt that surrounds the grounds of this place as well. Give me a perception check real quick.
$24.
24. Okay. Yeah, kind of from afar, you see a pathway that leads upward into the raised area that this fortress sits upon. There are a few spires But no signs of movement. You do see like affixed to the ground, like on one side, this like I don't know, like large like sheets of canvas kind of strung up between poles. So you approach further.
Uh,
This is your view
yeah.
view from afar.
Feeling like he's in a decent spot. He is gonna quickly reach in and his pocket, and he is gonna flip a coin. And he is going to continue approaching.
Stealth check for me.
13.
Okay. You approach this fortress, kind of built upon like rocky ground on like various tiers. There's a stone pathway that leads up and around to like a front gate, a portcullis type thing. How far up are you wanting to go?
I haven't seen anything worth turning around yet. Now that I am on the grounds, he is going to have his dagger just ready.
Okay. What's your passive perception?
My passive perception,
Yeah.
18.
God damn.
Oh, mine's 7.
Okay, nothing gets past this guy, you know. You're kind of like scaling like some rocks and kind of peering up at the top of the pathway that leads up to the fortress, staring through the portcullis. You hear off in the distance from deep inside like a crashing and like clamoring of metal or like objects, and then it's like one big like noise and shuffle, and then it falls silent.
Sneakily approach.
As soon as he's like out of sight,
Excuse me.
like so he can't like look back and see his, I just like Renra just starts walking towards the bastion, like following him in
Okay.
there.
You think he's gonna get stabbed, Mr. Henry?
He seems to have somewhat of a silver tongue. I think he'll be probably fine.
Yeah, but only Snick can spit, depending on who he runs into. They might not be able to understand him.
I mean, they've been here for days at this point. I assume they've figured out how to exist among other people without instantly trying to kill everybody.
All right.
I assume somebody came to look at this place in the last couple of days.
Or we're gonna get up there and Snick's gonna have some new meat.
Fresh.
Casting, you push past the entryway into the courtyard.
Yeah. Actually, he would still have the dagger sheathed because Rennerad did say no casualties, and he would listen to that. But this
Okay.
noise that he's walking up on, whether it's a scuffle or something falling, he is approaching with the intent to get the drop on whoever may be there.
Okay. In this courtyard, there's a few different entryways to like gain access to the interiors of the fortress, but one of them is two like large double doors, and they're like flung open, and you hear kind of like sounds of a struggle coming from inside.
I approach said struggle sound with caution and optimism.
Okay. Are you like just peering in?
Yeah, trying to get an idea what's going on. Like if it's people looting this place, if it's a scuffle.
Okay. Yeah, you peer around the corner. There is a like fully, I mean not fully intact, kind of beat up, scratched up, slashed up, stabbed, just the full carcass of an elk that's on a large table, but the table has collapsed. The legs have snapped, and there's a little gaggle of these like white skin, like reptilian dragon like creatures that are about the size of a goblin, and they're all like trying to lift at different points and kind of just like chirping and squawking at each other.
Hells. Feel like these creatures are raiding this fortress.
Do you think we should ask him how he feels about kobolds?
Nah, you'll be fine.
Of this gaggle of kobolds or lizard creatures, because I don't think Cassian has seen a kobold. Are any of them by themselves?
No, they're all like very focused on trying to move this large animal.
Cassian would, at this point, probably pull back just so he can inform his group of what is going on so they can devise a game plan, because Rennerad was very direct, saying no casualties.
You pull back, and start heading back towards the group. As you leave the fortress and back to the pathway out front, about halfway up the path is your new group. You're kind of just chatting.
We're probably walking up casually.
Yeah, just like not a care in the world.
Well, so I poked around in there, and the strangest thing, I've never seen them before, but there was Hell, there was 6, 7, maybe 8. These little white lizards
Hmm.
fighting over an elk. The hall was torn to shit. I can't tell if they were raiding or what. But you said no casualty. My first instinct was to maybe pick one off and get him away from the group. But I figured I would see what you all thought.
Elk, you say?
Yeah, it looked pretty fresh.
Hmm. So they went out hunting. Proud of them. They've been getting better. I
Proud of them.
like to think right as I say that we like get to the main entrance and I just throw the doors open. Snake.
There, yeah, you guys can kind of overhear like a commotion, and you see like there's the 2 large doors to one of the interior entrances just flung open. You hear sounds of a commotion, and things just go silent.
I'm gonna pat Cassian on the back and just say, "How do you feel about heights?" As I walk past him.
And walking out from the room out into the courtyard, Nick is kind of looks very nervous. Oh. No, Van, you back? Okay.
Is everything kosher?
Oh yeah. Nick, take care of everything, totally fine. Nick and we actually went into the woods and found a beast with horns. Kill. We eat tonight. Good. Fresh.
I heard. Yeah. Snake, do you have any idea? Y'all were completely at the mercy of someone who snuck in here and went about unnoticed?
Kind of looks like very nervous and like staring around, and then finally sees Cassian. Oh. Who this?
This is the man who could have taken you all out with none of you even noticing something was wrong. This is Cassian.
Pleasure?
Cassian, this is Snick. He is
Like 3.5 foot tall, like little draconic goblin-sized creature walks up to you and kind of tilts its head sideways. Has just like big, like buggy eyes and like just very toothy snout and grin. And extends a 4-fingered hand. That's Snick.
Cassian. He would reach his hand out and shake it.
You could say that Snick is the head of our little merry group of companions keeping down the fort for us.
Snick in charge of a lot. He kind of pulls his hand away from you, Cassian, and like starts walking back towards the door, and you see him like wipe it off on his shirt. Well, it's Nick, and we just fixing something in here. So you just go rest, and we come get you when the food's ready.
Sounds good.
See what
Does he
help?
seem off to you guys?
Seems like he's hiding
Nick
something.
don't need help. We can do. Yes,
I don't know now.
Yeah. You got a long time. Just go bed. Snick, take care of it.
I have a passive
No
insight
worries.
of 17, so I think I know that he's like he's hiding something.
Just gonna follow him in there as he walks away.
So, you turn the corner to the like dining hall area. The rest of the kobolds are there. They're all just like wide-eyed, just staring at you, surrounding the corpse of an elk that has collapsed one half of the table legs, and like grafted to the ceiling is this like very crude like pulley system, and there's a rope that's torn. It's not as bad as you'd think. We fix.
I don't know what to say, Snake.
Look, fresh meat.
I'm pretty impressed at the attempt here. Obviously, it could have been done much better, but
It be's too heavy for us to lift, so Snick have idea to lift with rope. Flint show Snick how pulleys work.
Is that how you got it all the way up here?
We drag it up here. We wash dirt off before we eat. Don't worry.
well, we'll leave you to it, I guess. But also, I think you should know that Flint, he didn't make it. He was slain on the job.
And you see just all of these kobolds kind of just go into like a state of like despair and like hysterics, just very dramatic, like, you know, like kicking and screaming on the floor and like fainting. Like,
I've never had to
You would-
break news like that to them. I didn't know that they'd react like this.
What do they think happened to your other party members?
Well, that's a whole another tale.
I think Flint would be proud of your pulley system. I say to all the kobolds.
I'll reach in the bag and I'll pull out like 20 of the nails and some of the scrap metal, and I'll say he left this for you, so maybe you can use it to repair it. And I'll take 20 of this.
Snick kind of like wipes his eyes and goes just like, and like grabs the nails and the scrap metal, like, you know, just with both arms, and it just waddles off. Like, Snick, fix.
Quite
I would-
the emotional reptiles.
They've been through a lot more than the average kobold, I think, in the last, I don't know, handful of months.
So
Shown quite a spark of, I don't know that I'd call it ingenuity, but I don't know, they've been helping fix up the place. Snick is obviously, he's taken to learning common, learning how to fly too. It's been very helpful. Still needs to work on his landing, but the flying part, he's got that down.
You said he flies?
Yeah.
With like magic, or is it like a device? I didn't see any
I think
wings
it's-
on him.
I think it's magic.
Head in to help Nick and the rest of them. Use mending, try to help, fix the table.
Yeah, I'll help
Or is
him.
that-
I'll help him with the pulley system.
So where's the ship?
Well, you're standing on it, my friend. Told you, we don't have a ship. Got a flying fortress.
Okay. DM, is a flying fortress anything that Cassian may have heard of, or like would have believed existed?
I don't think so.
Okay. So you are telling me that this little fortress is gonna ferry us to Stormwreck Isle?
Indeed.
I would say I've seen stranger things. But I guess we'll see. Can't say I've ever flown anywhere before.
I don't know that I'd say this is stranger than a cult of gnolls feeding something and something
was
from the
weird.
Underdark.
And that was weird. But a fortress of lizards flying through the sky, that's strange. More so than it is weird.
Yeah, well, we are a strange kind of crew.
So how fast is this ship? How quickly do you think we'll get to the island?
That's a good pace. I forget off the top of my head. It's as fast as like riding a horse?
Yeah.
Like covers
Yeah.
the same distance over a day.
Yes.
Like yeah. It's about same speed as horseback. You know, the benefit being you don't have to get saddle
Ride on a
sore, you don't have
horse.
to deal with
Yeah.
a horse, you don't have to spend all day in the saddle. You can spend that time training or reading or doing whatever else like tickle your fancy.
Well,
Make
you
use of
all
that time.
continue to surprise me. So am I free to just wander about?
Of course. With the understanding that this is privileged information, and
Of course.
should you share this with people, there will be repercussions.
I've got no one to share it with. The only person I'm still in contact with is my mother.
Well, you best not let your tongue run loose.
Oh, I've got a pretty good grip on it.
And I do not think we will have any problems, Cassian.
It would appear so. And Cassian's gonna go find a open area and get to poison and
Can do just that. What's the
lets me add my
tag for it?
it lets me add my proficiency bonus to any check used to make or use poison. I imagine it would just be like a D20 and then like a vibe DC of whatever you set.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
That's what it seems like.
I know for Tinker's Tools it's Dex plus proficiency bonus. I don't know what
Yeah,
it is for.
I think for poison it's just if you have the proficiency you get to add your bonus, otherwise it's a flat roll. I'm not sure.
Yeah, because I had to look that up because when my gun breaks, I have to do a Tinker's Tool check.
Okay. Yeah, what is this?
Intelligence plus proficiency for poisoners.
See, harvesting. Yeah, just roll D20 plus your proficiency.
$15.
Yeah, you can add like 2 doses. That's it.
Is it just basic poison?
I believe, yeah, it's either basic or common poison.
Yeah, basic poison is 1d4 poison damage.
Yeah.
When it's added. Okay. Add to equipment. And then yeah, that's all I got for now. That's what Cassian would be doing for the time being.
What's the rest of the group doing?
I think Bale would just be, or he would help fix the pulley that they made, and then I would think he would just go in his room and be sketching and stuff for new gun ideas and things.
Have we taken off yet?
No.
Mira
Have
would help.
not.
Okay. Mira would be helping Snick and them like get the table fixed, clean up, that
Yeah, that's what I'd be doing also. It's just helping bring some order to that room and just tidy things up, repair anything that was broken or replace it or whatever.
Mm-hmm. And then I would hang out in the courtyard. Probably doing a mix of like trying to meditate, but really working out, and then using like shuffling my cards and like just doing that. But once we would take off, I think I would go to my room or like go inside.
Okay. Yeah, everyone's kind of milling about. We eventually get the table and everything fixed back in order. The kobolds haul this elk off to the kitchen to be prepared for a meal. Cassin, you find a room. So kind of there's like some traces of maybe like a smith or like an artisan of some kind that was living in here prior. The room definitely like looks and feels like lived in.
I'm gonna go through this stuff. Just see what I find. Be very meticulous with putting everything back exactly where it was, like everything facing the same way. Like if there's dust on it, like putting it back so like it's in the same like little spot where the dust would have been.
Give me a investigation check.
Seeks.
Okay. There's like a bench in the room, and it's kind of just covered in like just bits and bobs, pieces of metal parts, various like tinctures of like oils and powders, and just kind of like a stack of like schematics or like drawings.
Okay. I would just go make my way and find the other members of the group. See if I could be of assistance in any way.
You said you were going to your room after Bill?
Yeah, after I helped with the pulley, I would be in my room just sketching like schematics for a new gun.
Casting you're walking down the hall. Stop at the open door. Let's see. Bale's in there, sitting at a table, sketching. It was similar space as the room that you're shacking up in. Lots of parts and like drawings, schematics like pinned to the wall. There's a lot of these like just weird, like bent and twisted, like symbols, like kind of just laying about.
Bent and twisted symbols.
Yeah, like something that looks like it could have been like a symbol or like a sigil or something, but it's been twisted and contorted or broken off and used as like a material for creating whatever it is this kid is doing. But you're standing at the doorway of his room.
What are you in here doing? He
Just
just knocks on the open door.
just sketching some new ideas for better guns. Need to make sure that what happened last time doesn't happen again. You just see like a pile of like crumpled up papers of he's been like making or like sketching different things and then like tossing it because it won't work.
What is it you're making them with?
I mean, right now I don't. Most of my materials are back at the guild, but I have some scrap metal and stuff hanging around here, and if I need to, I can dismantle my older guns. But a little bit of magic here and there.
And you said what happened to not happen again? Is that in reference to that flint?
Yeah, I feel like if I can make a better gun and take care of things faster, then bad things like this won't happen anymore.
Well, Vale, there's not much I can offer in terms of assistance. Smith, I'm not. But if there's anything you ever need help with, I'm here.
I appreciate it, Mr. Cassian. I'll let you know. Right now, I think these three are the ones I can do. I just need to figure out the materials. And you just see on his on his desk there's three specific ones, and there's one that looks like it just shoots like a big, like almost magic bullet, and then there's one that looks like it shoots flames, and then one that just has legs and it has like a force field around it.
Those all look interesting. I imagine any of those would probably be decent at killing in one way or another.
Plan on making a rifle as well at some point, but I haven't quite got the mechanics for it yet.
And above board, you said there was symbols in Bale's room? Like amongst the metal?
Yeah, like twisted, bent up, like symbols or like sigils, like brooches or something, or like necklaces.
Cassian's if I pick one up, can I tell like what it is? Like, am I missing something?
And Bale, you see him grab one of like the. It's like a bent. It's like one of the holy symbols that you like.
Oh,
Just tore like a chunk of the metal off to use for something. Excuse me.
Those are material. I imagine I'm gonna need a lot more.
what are they? Is it just scrap metal?
They're useful trophies. And he'll like pull a not broken one out of a bag, because I don't have many left because I gave most of them to
Yeah. I figured there'd be like some laying around.
Yeah, I gave
but
most of them to get
he-
melted down, but I'll pull out
He
a
produces a symbol of Lathander, like on a little chain.
So you're using their holy symbols as your scrap metal.
better use in my hands.
How many of these do you have?
I believe my uncle said that he has enough, or I left enough for him to melt into 2 ingots back home, and then I have the ones you see laying around here.
That is a
Doing the math in your head, he's had to have killed like close to 50 by now.
that is a unique way to solve your problems.
There's still a lot more that need to go down, so
They are out and about. There's plenty of them out there.
if they're actively fighting, then they're a target. I know some people are just misled by the faith, or they're there by convenience. And they're spared.
Yeah. I imagine there's at least a handful of decent folk mixed up. in
The
any
option
group.
is your town is destroyed, or you have to take on a new faith. I imagine some just have to do it to keep themselves going.
I would imagine so. But like I said, I can't help with crafting or anything of the sort. But if you're looking for weapons to test out, I can certainly try and give you a layup next time we have whenever we get to have our first scuffle.
Well, I appreciate it. I'll let you know if there's anything in particular you can help with.
And then Cassian's gonna mosey on out.
Bale would just kind of give you a nod, and then he'd go back to sketching. I think as you leave, you would see the last thing he's sketching is you see the holy symbol at the top, like left corner of the screen, or of the not screen of the paper that he's drawing on, and then you just see him like a fully sketched out schematic of a rifle that he's he's thinking of making with him.
Yeah. And he would just go try to sit around and wait and see if this fortress actually flies or not.
Okay. Yeah, everyone's kind of just doing their own thing and all that. Yeah. Our captain here, the call when the Bastion is going to take flight.
Is that me? Am I the captain?
Yes, you're the captain.
Yeah, it's either
I don't
it's
know,
either
like it's...
you or Snick.
It's like, I feel like Snick's been doing most of the piloting, but yeah, I figured just like sometime shortly after we all eat.
Okay.
Although, is there like a 1 hour space of time between like them prepping the elk and then us having dinner and then?
Oh yeah.
Okay, it's cool. So then, like, I go to find like Cassian right as like Snick's getting ready to lift us off, and I don't look any different because I've got the breastplate on under my cloak, so like my cloak is covering it, but I no longer have a mustache because I had to free up an attunement slot.
Oh no.
So my coiling grasp tattoo is back to a needle in my pocket that is not usable. And my facial hair is gone.
I like to imagine that you couldn't put it back in the needle and you just have it in a glass jar as like a little tentacle beast just chilling in your room.
Yeah, I like that too.
A little clean
Sentient
shave.
mustache.
Yeah, it's just waiting for the next time you.
Was time for a change.
Suits you.
I appreciate that.
I imagine some point while I was sketching, I would have taken the hour to attune to the ring as well, just so I have it attuned.
Oh shit! Do I have to attune to that sword?
I think every one of them is an attunement item.
Oh, vicious short sword is not an attunement.
It's not. Okay, cool.
It is not.
Just wanted to come let you know we're getting ready to head up. So, like you said, you ain't never flown before.
I have not.
But if you are feeling nervous, just get low to the ground, maybe sit down. It'll be all right.
I guess we'll see how I react. Now, are we planning on flying straight to Stormwreck Isle from here?
I believe that's the plan.
I
have
wasn't
other suggestions? Speak up.
I wouldn't say it's a suggestion, but part of me wonders if we don't try to get more north towards Stormwreck Isle. I worry about the defensive capabilities of this ship. Because if there is an adult dragon on this island, I imagine it would make pretty short work of this bastion, this fortress, while it's flying.
I don't think there's an adult dragon. I think there's sub-adult.
Sub-adult dragon?
Yeah. I mean...
But I am
not
just
quite
a passenger.
Would you feel more comfortable on a boat in the water approaching the isle?
If we had cannons.
I'm not sure.
I think there's a risk we're kind of taken just inherent to the place.
I guess it is.
So you might as well take that risk in comfort of this here bastion.
And that we will.
Plus that way, if we were to take a different vessel, we'd have to leave all of the kobolds here with the bastion wherever we left it. This way, we have their assistance if we do get attacked.
Fair enough. I will go prep for takeoff.
Okay. And how do you do that?
Cassian is gonna go find like somewhere outside that he can look over the edge.
Okay. Yeah, you do that. There's
And he is
some
gonna
silence around the bastion for some moments before this magical humming sound kind of just dissipates over the grounds. The earth beneath you begins to tremble, and earth and rock moves out of the way as this fortress slowly lifts into the air.
As it starts lifting, Cassian would. You said I have a whistle, or I can whistle to.
You have
can-
a whistle, yeah.
Okay,
It's
then yeah, I would use that to just make sure that if the bird is in the
have,
vicinity.
a trained bird of some kind that helps
Okay.
deliver mail, yeah.
Yeah, I would just use the whistle a few times as we start ascending.
And everybody's first time on a floating bastion, you are witnessing the world from a new vantage point as you climb higher and higher up into the sky. So you're looking down onto the clouds.
Gonna roll a d20. Evens, he's scared of heights because he's never been this high. He's a little nervous.
Okay.
Just maybe taking a little step back from the ledge.
Do just that. Yeah, surrounding you is like a little garden, like a canvas, sail moisture catching system that drips into various jugs and skins.
Yes,
So,
we're
the
off.
sail's also acting kind of as a way to know what direction the wind is blowing as well. Yeah.
I think at some point during this day, Balewood used his sending stone because it resets at dawn, right? He would use his sending stone to Cecil and just ask if is there any news on the info for Stormwreck Isle? we're headed there now that Daggerford is done.
That works.
Yeah. Oh wait, it's a new day. I would find Snick at some point, and I would give him. Hey Snick, you ever wanted a tattoo?
Snake not know what you say.
That's okay. All right. This is just in case if anybody ever gets hurt, you can use this to cast heal once, or cure wounds once, and I'm gonna just like hold the needle over his arm, and I'm just gonna say, think of something you want it to look like. A picture on your arm.
Jesus.
I know. It's good.
Oh God.
Do Snake, but really big and strong with battle axe
Okay. And
and horns and wings.
you'll just see like a Dragon Knight version of Snick on his shoulder, like a full portrait.
He calls to the other kobolds. They all kind of scamper around and they're like oohing and awing.
And then if anybody gets
Speaking
hurt, you can cast
Draconic
Cure
to
Wounds
them.
once, and then that'll go away, just for the record. But I can do
See
it
him
again,
kind of- he,
so
like,
it's okay.
He's like speaking in Draconic to them. And they're all like oohing and awing. And he like balls up his fists and punches one of the kobolds really hard in the face. And then reaches out with the arm with the new tattoo and like a light of a healing magic balls up in his hand. You just casting the spell instantly.
We'll try again tomorrow, and I just go back to my room.
He kind of looks at you confused. He's where'd picture go?
I told you it goes away when you cast the spell. You only get to use it once. I'll do it again tomorrow.
Snick, think of new picture.
I'm gonna make sure everybody in the party has it Cure Wounds before I help Snick again, because I imagine this is like a 5-day travel, so. It might be more. It's kind of far.
It's a hike. If I remember the world map correctly. Hopefully we got more than just that elk on this fucking bastion.
We brought a lot of food
They're pretty big.
in whatchamacallit, in Neverwinter before we left, so we should be alright.
Do we know how long this travel is?
I don't think you do.
Yeah, I don't think. Well, we know how to get there, though, right?
Do we?
Or do we?
Yeah. I wouldn't say you know how to get there. You know of the general direction that it's in.
It's like how everybody knows generally how to get to California. You just keep going west.
This thought crossing Bale's mind, he would find Denovian. Mr. Renorad, we don't know how to get to Stormwreck Isle.
What do you mean, Bill?
We know it's northwest. That's all. We don't have a map. So what if we just fly
We have
past it?
plenty of maps.
I don't have a
Bastion
map.
is well stocked with maps.
All right, as long as you know where we're going.
We just... Let me get this straight. We flew the Bastion from Neverwinter to Waterdeep, and then from Waterdeep to Daggerford, and now we're going from Daggerford to Stormwreck, and now all of a sudden you're worried about navigation?
We weren't trying to go to an island. Small island versus big castle.
Have you taken a gander out the window or out over the edge with your eyes? You can see the island. You can see things.
Yeah.
We will be able to find it, I think, no problem.
All right, but if we miss it, I'm definitely saying I told you so.
Yeah, and if we don't miss it, how about you give me that little token you got with my voice in it, so I can destroy it for the rest of eternity.
We'll see. As he's leaving, I appreciate you and your voice. As you walk.
Well, the Bastion is set in a northwesternly direction, yeah?
Mhm.
Okay.
And then just chilling.
All right, yeah, we've got some travel to be done.
I think Bale is, since he's recently he lost Specs and then he recently lost Flint. He's gonna over prepare now. So every day he's gonna do I think we said one person can have one tattoo at a time. So I would give everybody cure wounds at level 1 just in case. So we have those potions we bought, and now everybody has one free use of cure wounds. And he's just going to be over prepared for the next fight. Or the next encounters or anything we encounter. And then once he's prepared, or once everybody in the party has cure wounds besides me, I would experiment
Renata
more.
refuses.
You won't take it?
No. My body is a temple. No tattoos.
Temporary mustaches.
Fine. So on the day he goes to give it to the Novian, he would go back to Snick. And give it to, or give him another tattoo and say, this time don't waste it. For emergencies, if you or any of the other kobolds get hurt, or if one of us is very hurt when we come back, you can use it on that.
Okay, Snick not use right away. But this time Snick want picture of Snick, big, strong, battle axe, wings, horns. But make 2 girl kobolds as well that Snick holds in his big, strong arms.
Okay.
And then some lightning bolts in the background.
Yeah, he gets a full sleeve, and it's Nick with 2 kobold girls, the battle axe behind him, and then lightning bolts all the way down his arm. And then remember, it will go away when you cast that spell, and we'll know because it'll be not there anymore.
He just kind of nods. He's just very excited as he walks away, like just holding his arm out.
I expect it to be gone by dinner, and then I just walk. Just like do the usual checks that Flint used to do on the water system and everything.
Okay.
And
you would get a message back from Cecil eventually. The cleric that had the ring went missing. Were able to question beforehand.
were or weren't?
Were. Dragon doesn't act alone. A healer may still be present on the island. And your letter would find its way back to you as well, Cassian.
And I would let everybody know that I imagine one of the times that we like sit down to eat together, that I got the information, or they got some information on Stormwreck Isle.
Say again, sorry?
I would like tell everybody what I just learned. Like
Oh, gotcha, okay.
He said that the dragon doesn't work by itself.
Yeah, the dragon doesn't work alone. I imagine he's some kind of underlings. I mean, it could be like Snick and the others. They used to work for a dragon, remember? Oh wait, do I know that?
I don't remember that.
Actually, I don't know if we ever had. We had the conversation about the white dragon. I don't know if we had a conversation of where Snick and
I think
them
it
came
was stated, right?
Might have been.
Well, if it was, I did say that, and if it wasn't, I didn't say that. But
So the healer that they mentioned, is this the person whose ring this was? Is that what? Right?
the cleric that sold the ring went missing, but they were able to interrogate him before that. And then there might be a healer present on the island, so maybe. The healer might have more info on the, or how the ring works, though, so we might be able to get, like, info on
I feel like you're losing track of the goal.
Flint's illness.
The ring isn't some magical thing that, like, is the solution.
Yeah, it was just
that we heard that the ring comes from a place with a great
where there could be
mystic healer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we hoped the ring was the solution, but it turned out not to be. But now that we hear there's a healer potentially on the island, that is the goal.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hopefully that healer can help with, like, the affliction that Flint had, the flex fire. That means we have to get there, get him, and get out or get them and get out somehow, with a dragon and their underlings on the island.
So we get in, find the healer. Get out?
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty much. Simple. Easy.
We don't exactly have a quest to take care of a dragon. Nobody's paying us or anything. I mean, dragons have their own treasure, but
Yeah, I think it's been stated a few times in the past. I think just just in general, if you're in a city, there would be some news or reports of beasts and things in the region, but a dragon attacking like trade vessels has been stated numerous times.
there wasn't any like reward or anything on any of those, right? For to deal with that dragon.
But you're not sure.
Okay.
You said you all have killed a dragon before?
I haven't.
Well, here's to hoping this one's smaller.
Yeah. I've never even seen a dragon up close, so hopefully if we do have to fight it, we can take out its underlings ahead of time so we don't have to fight a dragon and whatever is helping him.
I'll have you know that our friends over here, point wherever Snick and the kobolds are, even if they're not in the room, I just like gesture in their direction. They were underlings once. And we didn't kill them on sight. Now they're living fruitful lives and helping us out and being active members of society at large. So I would caution you against immediately killing any underlings you find right away.
As long as they're
Well, I
not
won't.
actively attacking us, I don't need to.
Yeah, if there's no hostility shown, I won't return any.
I'm not saying we need to accumulate like a traveling circus of kobolds or anything like that, but
Just start collecting different colored kobolds from different dragon nests.
my point is that things aren't always black and white, and underlings may not be such by choice.
Yeah.
So, Renard, if we do run into this dragon, do you have any tips or things to be cautious of?
Well, the breath hurts, so avoid that.
If possible, have a paladin with a dragon slayer
No,
sword.
I may have been unconscious for a good portion of the battle initially, but getting to a enclosed location rather than out in the open helped us a lot in that fight. Chased it to its lair, its home, killed it there rather than out in the. We were on a frozen lake, frozen water, and it was just not going well for us. So I guess that would be my number one recommendation, so to speak, is isolate it, get it somewhere tight quarters.
Avoid the breath.
Avoid the breath.
And back up for a second. Said you were unconscious for half of that, most of that fight?
It kind of took me out pretty quick. Dragged
It's
me
kinda
into
like-
the water, through the ice, and then back up. And there may have been a spontaneous explosion. You've witnessed your own around you. You've seen that. That happened during that fight, I believe. It's a long time ago at this point. I didn't remember all the details in the first place, and now all the ones that I do remember are fuzzy, and old age gets to my head. Just
Yeah.
we were
like-
victorious, though.
Kind of like us in the first fight with you. Unconscious.
So were you the only survivor from the dragon encounter?
Oh no, we all survived. Saved Nick and his friends. We all got out.
Where are they at now?
They're passed on.
That's a shame. Probably could have used them for what's to come.
You have no idea.
I don't.
Okay. What is everybody doing while we travel?
Cass would send an update to his mom. Send the little speckled falcon off on its way.
I think Bale would still just be working on his sketches, and he'd probably try to, like, over time make like a prototype version of the rifle that I imagine just falls apart because he doesn't have enough stuff to like make right now. Actually, I do have a lot of from the
You're gonna need. You'll
I have a
need,
bunch
like,
of scrap
bit
iron and
more
stuff.
Stuff, yeah, and some more like intricate tools and
Yeah.
molds and things like that. Does your rifle have like a scope of some kind?
I'm not thinking scope. I'm thinking more like a Winchester type, like just a rifle. And yeah, I imagine he probably just tries to like carve out the inside of the what's it called? The pole of collapsing to try to make like the barrel and just like try to make a shitty like prototype scrap one. And just like I don't imagine he'll be able to make enough, like he'd need molds to make the stuff to attach to it, but I could make at least a barrel out of that. And he'd just be like testing like a little bit of gunpowder on the ground and then just like trying to get it to get the I imagine he'd be testing with the palm pistol bullets and just seeing if he could get them to go through cleanly more than actually trying to fire anything yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not trying to make something like that.
Hey, give me a
I'm not aiming for bad news. I just need a regular.
tools check.
Like my tinker's tools.
Yeah, do that. So do the 20 plus proficiency bonus.
That's Dex plus proficiency for Tinkers. Is what
Is it?
it's what it was when I looked it up for Tinker's tools. Because I couldn't remember in the last fight when my gun broke and I had to search it up.
So, okay.
Is it Dex plus proficiency or just proficiency?
It's kind of up to what the task is and what skill. We'll do. Yeah, Dex plus proficiency right now.
It is 17 then.
Okay.
10 plus 7.
I'm making some progress on that for sure.
Let me change. Or put in
So
the
what else
notes.
doing?
I'm curious, this rod, how does that work? Like, do I just carry it on my person and then pull it out when I want to use it? Or.
I mean, you can flavor it however you want. But as long as you're attuned to it, and it says while holding the rod of the Pact Keeper.
So is it possible for me to attach it to my staff?
Yeah, sure.
I'd spend some time doing that. Like, I think my staff is wooden. Yeah, it's driftwood. So just be like trying to carve a notch in it and fasten this rod to it, maybe like towards the top, like right under the orb, like on the front side. I'm just making that stick there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cassian would spend like at least a day or so sharpening his weapons, and then he'd probably spend the rest of his time like exercising and waiting for the bird to come back and just like getting ready, like getting his head in the game.
And similarly, Runnerad is doing like, you know, those like solo like sword routines, like warming up and shit like
Yeah.
that, like
Katas.
katas. Yeah. Doing that with his new breastplate and with Vasos, because those are both new things to him. Vasos relatively new, like a day or two now.
Okay.
But the breastplate's new, so like exercising, going through motions and stuff to get familiar with his gear.
Sure. Yeah, things become more fluid over the next day or so. Movements are a little sharper. You've shed some weight in the armor.
No more stealth disadvantage.
Nice.
What is did your AC just drop one?
Mm-hmm.
So you're
Oh.
at 19 now, yeah? Because you
Mhm.
were, yeah, you were at 20.
We didn't role play it, but what would Cassian's tattoo be for his cure wounds?
Oh, that's right. And it looks like
And Mira.
anything.
Yeah, it's your choice. Or I guess the one giving it to you's choice, but he or Bell would ask you what you want.
Um, Cassian's would be a coin.
You know that fucking coin.
What would Mira's be? I don't know if I've given it to you before, I think, but I don't know if you actually like picked a tattoo.
I would ask for an open clamshell.
Cool.
Oh,
Do you think we've noticed Cassian with this bird?
he hasn't been
Or-
hiding it.
Yeah.
It's got a loud ass whistle.
At
I
some
have a
point-
loud ass whistle.
At some point, I would go to Cassian. Is that like your familiar companion?
No, it's just a bird. It's not a companion. It's just it doesn't even have a name.
It doesn't have a name. I've seen you calling it back and forth like a lot.
Yeah, because it knows the sound.
What's it do?
Flies from wherever I am to Sandabar to relay any letters that I send to my mother.
You must talk with her a lot.
I like to keep her updated. She worries.
Is it just your mother you?
It's
Reach out
always
to?
been it's always been just us.
I know what that's like, or not it being just us, but I imagine my uncle didn't even tell my mom that we have a sending stone to me again, because she'd probably be checking on me every day.
Sending stone would be a little too much. But the bird gives me at least a few days of a buffer.
Is she somewhere safe? She's not too close to the current crusades?
Sandabar's right outside of Silvery Moon. So as long as Silvery Moon remains safe, then I imagine Sandabar will.
When's the last time you got news or saw news about Silvery Moon? Before we left Neverwinter, there was rumors of checks notes.
I feel like she would tell you if she wasn't safe, wouldn't she? Or is she not letting
I
you know
would,
that?
I would hope so. I would like to imagine that she would inform me if something was wrong.
Civil unrest in Silvery
Something was
Moon
off.
as vampire and undead incursions happen more often. And Tarek Ragelight says he will step in if no one else does.
I imagine
Figured you should know.
there's worse things in this world than vampires and undead.
Yeah, one of them's Tara Greyjoy.
And also having
Fair.
a little bird work for you and not even giving it a name.
I feel like it wasn't my place to give him a name. He's got Speckles. We'll call him Speckle. Does that make you happy?
I think he deserves a name.
And whenever he returns, I will let him know he has been dubbed Speckles.
I like it.
We'll see if it sticks.
So how do you like flying?
I could do without.
Same. I really
would
don't like
prefer
being up
my
here.
feet on the ground.
I agree.
Tornado warning.
Cassian would also offer up just like general sparring to anyone who would want it to just get prepped and warmed up for this fucking mission.
I don't really have have a non-lethal way to fight, I don't think.
Your fist.
That didn't work so
No?
well. He'll like glance down at his chest as he says last time.
Figure a real engineer would figure out some way to make it happen.
I mean, I know how to non-lethally or like aim for not lethal spots, but in a spar, I'm gonna still put holes in all your clothes and shit if we try to fight.
Yeah, I'm saying you couldn't make projectiles out of something softer. Something that bounces.
Like a bag of beans.
Yeah.
Try.
Bean bullets.
Checking what I
What
have.
happened to your mustache?
Was forced to get rid of it.
Who forced you?
It was time. That's all.
Are you still shaving your head every morning?
Of course. That being said, if anyone else would like my mustache, you are more than welcome to it.
I'm content with my own.
Mira?
I do like tentacle thingies. I don't think
Could-
so. Thank you.
Could
Paul.
your tentacles use a mustache?
I don't know, like Amara? You think it would?
I have no idea. It's just. I don't think it functions any different than the tattoos that Bale over there has been dishing out like they're going out of style.
I don't think it works on familiars. I've tried.
Shame.
It's a shame.
Hey, Snick. Would you like a mustache?
It would work on Snake.
Your cool ass tattoo and no.
He attunes to it, but instead of a mustache, it's a full beard.
Nick, no want hair like humans.
And I think that's the genius thing about this, Snick, is it was only hair because I willed it to be hair. If you want it to be spiny, something different, you could make that happen.
How Snake do this?
Well, wait, let me fact check myself first.
And this stay forever? Tattoo only used once.
This one would stay for as long as you want it to. You can remove it when you wish, but you can use it multiple times. Quite handy. It lets you grab things from far away. Gives you tendrils.
Snake not know what tendril is.
Miracle.
You know what rope is?
Yes.
Like, it shoots out rope from the mustache and wraps around things. It squeezes them.
Magic rope.
Yes. You can say no. I'm not trying to pressure you. I don't have use for it any longer.
Snake want long, spiky hair going down back.
Well, we'll see if this works. Hand him the tattoo needle. Just gotta hold this to where you want the hair to come out of. Attune to it, and then the needle should do the rest.
Okay. He does just that. And there's like off-white colored hair that like kind of comes out of the back of his head. I'm picturing like Super Saiyan 3 Goku style hair, like just a lush like mane of hair that comes out of the back of his head. But it's like spiky and like a off-white like bone color, so it's like isn't pure white like his scales.
That looks nice, Nick.
Shakes it around. Nick, go. Show the other guys. Walks off with his sleeve tattoo of himself and a few days go by of travel though. We now reach the point where the only thing below you is the ocean. Yeah, there's still some distance to travel, but far, far off on the horizon, there's kind of like a grayish haze that hangs in the sky. With our destination
towards the haze.
Yeah. With our destination set and a new challenge on the horizon, that is where we will end.
Well, it seems like we found that pretty easily, Bill.
I didn't
Just
expect
saying.
it to be the ominous thing in the center of the...
Just saying.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, I'll just like you hear that one last time as I flick the palm bullet over to him.
You gave it to her. Oh man.
Good stuff. You think the other kobolds are gonna get jealous because we keep giving Snick stuff?
I was just thinking that. I was like, they're gonna.
I
like,
can't.
try
I
it.
can. I can't
Nah,
communicate
I
with
feel
them.
I feel like they've got like the bro code. Like they're all just hyped to see their buddy like getting cool shit.
Yeah.
I
just
can't
gas 'em up.
communicate with them, so I don't know what they want, but I can give them Cure Wounds tattoos as well, just so they have it.
Wouldn't be a bad idea if you had time.
Yeah, I don't think we have. It looks like since we're seeing the thing on the horizon, I think we probably got like a day left. But
Yeah. Oh, good times. Sorry, I was exhausted this evening.
it's all good.
Yeah, I'm very
Right.
tired too.
Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll be back probably tomorrow with Deadlock or something. I'll tweet it out. Love you guys. Peace.